Yo, what's up guys, Barks here, and in today's video we're going to help you answer the question of how to deal with the pesky mustache man, Escanor himself, and the team I used to counter him specifically, but also the team is particularly good in the current meta against all the teams. The only team that it sometimes struggles against is Hellbrim, but that's more of a skill matchup, so if you outskill your opponent and draw better and have better gear, you're going to win more than 50% of those games, but you might lose a few times to Hellbrim, as sometimes it is a bit of a struggle to get through to the end of the match without losing or getting too many petrifies if they focus the Liz a lot. So yeah, I'm going to roll the footage in the background for the 4 Escanor games, and I'm going to talk about the team and the reason why I decided to pick what I did and the setup I used in while I show the footage in the background, because it's going to be a really long video today probably. The games do last quite a long time with this team because it is kind of a wall team, but hopefully you guys enjoy it, can get some thoughts and some ideas about trying to do this yourself. And yeah, we're just going to jump into the games, and I'll talk over about the team while it's running in the background. Okay guys, so the team comp that I decided to use is Red Gotha, Green Liz, Red Gilthunder and Green Merlin in the back, and I'm using ulti-gauge food for all these fights, but you don't specifically need it, it just makes it more efficient. And thought process behind why I think this team's particularly good in the current meta, and again specifically against Escanor, is obviously Escanor's green, so having red units and green units is very strong against Escanor and other units that are red and green pretty much. So also Gilthunder has the taunt. Now this is super important because with the Gotha you're able to rank up the skills a lot easier, so when you get the silver and the gold taunts, Gilthunder can literally tank insane amount of damage. Like you'll see Escanor ult in Gilthunder for like 25% of his HP and stuff like that. It's like ridiculous how much he can actually tank and how safe he is against a lot of the units, like other units in Escanor that he's really good against. He's really good against any sort of team that tries to single target, because he just focuses all the damage onto himself and just keeps the backline super safe. Now the other units that I decided to run alongside the Gilthunder is the Green Liz. Now you're probably thinking, Green Liz, what the fuck, right? Like nobody uses Green Liz, like she's not even a PvP unit particularly, but Green Liz has a lot of really good things in this team, and she does a lot of good things that really help you get a strong rotation of skills going around. So first of all, she has skill 1, which does pretty good damage in geared PvP and decent damage in ungeared PvP, especially against all the blue units, so people like Blue King. I don't really know how else you see who's blue, but like against Blue King, she's really good damage against Blue King. She chips him down quite good. Obviously she's got the heal. This is going to keep this team super safe, and also removes the debuff. So against teams like the Escanor, there's no way, as long as Gil keeps good taunts up, there's literally no way that people can nuke the team down with Liz healing up constantly, and there's no way somebody's going to one-shot Gilthunder, because she just heals him up non-stop the entire fight. You'll see in the video that she literally just keeps healing him up, and then obviously she's got the ultimate, which is going to help push ultimate gauge onto Gotha and Red Gil, and obviously when Red Gil can ultimate, he's going to do insane amounts of damage with his ultimate, especially against units that have buffs on. So if someone's Merlin shielded, you'll one-shot them 100%. If someone has an Alpha buff, you'll one-shot them 100%. If somebody has a Gotha gold buff, you'll one-shot them 100%. You'll just one-shot anybody with Gil who has a buff on them, because it does 200% damage, and it's got like 1080% multiplier or something like that. So it's absolutely ridiculous how much damage he'll do. So he can just one-shot the team at any point he gets his ultimate. So if you can keep getting ultimate onto him, this is like super strong. And also obviously Green Liz pushing 2 ultimate gauge onto him every time she ultimates is something that's really good for helping him get those ultimates out at a faster pace. And obviously same goes for Gotha. If Gotha's getting the extra ultimate gauge from Green Liz, it means he's getting his ultimate more, which is their decent AoE damage because I'm running them on an attack set, and it also is going to keep them from ultimating. So yeah, it's just a really, really good team. Like, I've tried it out quite a lot recently, and the games sometimes are quite long, as you'll see in the video. Like, some of the games last upwards of like 6 to 7 to like 10-11 minutes sometimes. Like, the games are not fast, but the team is really, really good. And if you just want to focus on winning a lot of the time against the teams that are currently out there, this is something that I can recommend you try out. Obviously, if you don't have a max on at Guild Thunder, it might not be as good against like really, really sick players, but obviously I do have a max Guild Thunder in this video, as you'll see with the damage that he does. It is kind of dumb. And yeah, so that's the reason why I chose to do the team as I did, and I really think that it is an interesting comp to run, because like at the minute a lot of people are just running the same meta shit all the time, and it's kind of boring for me. Like, I don't particularly like to run standard meta teams. So yeah, I think this is quite interesting. It's quite fun to do. Also, if you enjoy making people rage out or like lose the will to live, it's quite a fun team to do, because you'll just see them with their Escanors and their other DPS units try and like kill Gil, and they just can't kill Gil because he's just so good. So yeah, as you can see, this fight's almost over. It is quite hard to finish them off because obviously the damage is quite low, but as you can see, at no point in this fight I ever had a risk of dying against them, because Liz just keeps everybody maxed up, and yeah, Gil just keeps taunting away so that they can't get me down. Gotha keeps removing their ultimate gauge, and then Guild Thunder just keeps one-shotting people every time he gets his ultimate up. And obviously Liz has been doing some nice chip damage as well with her skill 1. So this fight's almost over now. So I'll finish Escanor off with Liz, then I'll just try and attack him with Guild Thunder to get his ultimate up so that I can one-shot the Gotha. The one weakness this team does have though is, obviously specifically against the Hellbrim teams, anyone that can reduce your ultimate gauge a lot or remove the taunts is going to have a better time against the team than the teams that can't do anything against it. So that's why Hellbrim is a specifically decent matchup, because red Hellbrim removes the taunt off all your units and just pretty much wipes your ultimate down, and it's really fucking annoying. So that is why it's quite hard as well, because especially if you don't get lucky on the taunts, it's going to be like if they can chain CC the Liz down so you can't heal and sustain back up, and if King ever gets like an ultimate off with like a 6/6 King, he's just going to devastate everyone pretty much. But if you can keep the taunts on and stuff like that, and in certain situations, you'll see in the video tomorrow, my team does tank a 6/6 Diane ultimate with full stacks on, which is like, I think I was 160 CC, so you can tank blue spells as well. So we're going to get into the next game now. I think this is quite a fast game, this one. As again, I'm using the ultimate food. You can use HP food if you wish. You can use coin food as well, because you don't really need the extra ulti gauge, because you can just focus the Liz spells at the start to get the ultimate. So this guy is obviously decent CC as well. We're going into geared now. This team works. It does work better in geared, I think, but the games seem to go quicker in geared, but in ungeared it's just as good. So what I do against this team is I just rush the Gotha ultimate at the start, and then I decide to get the Liz ultimate as well. Unfortunately, he does use the evasion food, so he doesn't get attack locked, but he's not going to be able to kill me without any sort of upgraded stuff. So I think he does, yeah, he goes for the gold alpha buff, which doesn't really do anything against me. Specifically, it's actually bad, because yeah, he doesn't take much damage for this turn that's coming up now, but because he's got buffs on everyone, it just means that Gil can just start one-shotting whoever he wants now. And obviously as well, if Liz gets a silver or gold skill 1, she can just take off the buffs if I decide I want to take the buffs off. So I decide to ultimate with Liz, and then I use the 2 spells of Guild Thunder to get his ultimate next turn, and then I decide to keep the Gotha ultimate this turn, because he can't ultimate this turn, so it's better to save it until he wastes more skill cards to get it then removed again from the go for next turn. So because Gil's torn up now, you're gonna see him try and attack Gil Thunder. Escanor is his geared PvP, and they're hitting for like 250 damage, 2000 damage. Like Gil Thunder just takes no damage from stuff like that, and they're like decently geared units as well. They're 150k CC. So now Gil Thunder's gonna one-shot someone. I'm going to one-shot the Arthur, I think, because the Escanor is not a problem at all against the Gil Thunder. Gil Thunder can just control Escanor the entire time, so it's not an issue at all. Then I'm going to use the Gotha ultimate, which is going to do sick damage as well onto Escanor. So I do have attack set on him, and he does quit because he realises that he can't do anything against my team without the Arthur. So yeah, that's how it works in geared PvP. So we go back for another game in geared PvP this time. It's going to get obviously against Escanor again, because I picked all the Escanor games that I fought in like the 10 games that I played today. I can't remember how good this guy is geared wise though. So yeah, he's 151k again, he's pretty good geared. And this guy has the king. Now the king is harder to deal with than the having the Arthur, because the king can obviously remove the buffs and does quite good ultimate damage if he gets it off. So I do the same strategy again. I get the Gotha ultimate up, and then I do an attack with Liz to get hers onto king. Obviously you just saw the damage. She hit king super hard. Like that was a crit obviously, but it's like chunked him down to half HP from one spell, which is super good. Like people don't respect the Liz damage. Like she can put out some really good damage on blue units and decent damage against green units, because she has like 11,000 attack. Like she's got super high attack. So now he can't really do anything against me. Like I think he decides to heal. Oh no, he tries to petrify Gotha, which is obviously going to do nothing, because Liz can just cleanse it off and then he can ultimate. So then I choose the Gotha ultimate to wipe his Gotha's ultimate off, and then I use the Liz ultimate to try and push 2 combat points back onto Gotha and onto Gil Thunder to make Gil Thunder close on ultimate as well. So Gil Thunder is going to get his ultimate next turn now, 100%. Gotha does decent damage again, and Liz is going to push my ultimate gauge up. So now he's seriously struggling because he can't actually do anything now. Like there's no play he can make. He can't nuke somebody down. He can't petrify my team because Liz is going to CC it off, and if he does petrify Liz, I can just taunt next turn and then it'll wear off, and then she can heal again the turn after. So it's super safe. Like I see, he's trying to play defensively, but all he's really doing now is buying time, because the fight's completely over. Like there's just nothing he can do. So yeah, I think what I decided to do is I upgrade the Gil taunt. That way he does absolutely insane damage reduction. His gold does decent AoE damage as well, but then he does the gold taunt. The gold taunt lasts for 2 turns, not just 1 turn. So the gold taunt is really good now, because even if he rushes the Escanor ultimate, next turn the taunt's still going to be up. So he literally has to use his petrify onto Red Gil now to remove the taunt, otherwise Liz is just going to heal back up again. As you can see, Escanor just does nothing to him. He does decide to petrify me, but obviously Liz can just cleanse it off again if I want to. So yeah, but what I decide to do this turn is I think I decide to just kill. Yeah, I decide to heal, and then obviously that's cleansed the Gil, so I can just ultimate Escanor and it's going to one-shot Escanor. $136,000 damage without a buff. So if that was a buff on him, it would do like 230,000 damage. So there's just no way you can survive it. It's absolutely ridiculous. So again, he can't really do anything this turn. because he's not going to be able, he has to get his go through ultimate this turn, otherwise he just lost the game. He does decide to get the go through ultimate, which is the best play you can do, and he tries to lock me down. But the good thing about this having the setup is the attack lock against my team only really locks down the S1 for Liz, because obviously Gil Thunder is adds a debuff, so you can't lock it down, and Gotha can just rank to his skills. So what I decided to do is though, I buff Liz, which is going to give me a good heal, which is going to cleanse, and then I decide to attack the king, because what it does as well is her spell silver, so it's going to remove the Merlin shield completely, and then because it's a gold spell, it's going to hit king for 69,000 damage and just kill him. That is one thing that Liz is really good at against teams that try to stack buffs up, or people that use Merlin and things like that. They think they're safe because they don't see many green Lizzes, and they forget that her spell removes the buffs before she attacks. So if they're super low with like an insane Merlin shield on it, it's not actually going to do anything, because obviously she can just remove the buff and then finish him off, which is super good. As you can see, he's not really done anything still. He's not got me close to dying once, and I've slowly chipped away at his team. Liz has just again put me back to full health again, and she's getting close to her ultimate again, which means she's going to be able to heal me back to full again next turn. And obviously go for just attack locks him down. So now he can't do anything. He can rank up and shield pretty much. And when you're playing these sort of games as well, you'll notice people just quit all the time like this, because they just realise that they can't do anything, they're wasting their time, and it's just a super good team. Like, the games do run long sometimes, but I mean, I'll take the long games. Like, for me, this is an interesting team, it's fun to play, and people just don't know how to play against it, and it's just really good against a lot of the teams in the current meta. So if you want to try and go for the, you don't want to play lots and lots of games to get a high amount of win rate, you just want to play like your 3 or 4 games a day or your 5 games a day, you can use this team with coin food on, and you can grind out the wins, because you don't need the ultimate food just makes it stronger. So you can pretty much grind your games out, get your wins, and get a good amount of coins. So yeah, I really enjoy this team. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this team. I'm going to showcase the team tomorrow probably, or maybe the day after, with against teams that are not Escanor, so other meta teams like Kingbrim, Hauser, Gotha, Arthur, and teams such as red teams and other teams like that, just so you can see how it works against the other teams, because obviously you're not going to get matched against Escanor every single time, as fun as it would be to get matched against Escanor every time, because it's a free win. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. I'm going to just let this last game play out, because it's a super long game. I think it goes for about 10-11 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to play some music, and hope you guys enjoy the video today. Hope you see you again soon, and yeah, good luck in your PvP against, guys.
No more tomorrow. No more tomorrow.
사랑은 받는다고 가는 게, 시간은 걷는다고 가는 게, 사람은 숨쉰다고 사는 게 아닌데.
Baby, there's no tomorrow. 그때 그대로 난 멈춰 있고, 마지막 그 순간에 머문 시간, 너에겐 그저 지난 날이지만. Baby, there's no more tomorrow.
Till you come back, every day is yesterday.
Baby, there's no more
가슴을 찢던 그 기억이 달력을 찍고, 하늘처럼 저물어가 너를 잊고 사는 척하기도 해. 아직도 내 세상은 변함없어, 너만 없어. 사람들은 다 돌아보면 웃게 되는 거래. 너를 향했던 고개를 틀기도 힘든 내게 듣기도 싫은데 왜 떠들까. 난 여기서 머문다. 하지만 내일은 해가 뜬다는 말 너와의 밤보다 캄캄한 아침일 테니 비온 뒤에 땅이 굳는다는 말 너와의 근심보다 답답한 안심일 테니 다 엉망이잖아 너에게는 다시 봄이지만 내 계절은 변하지 않아 내 맘이 또 싹 트인다 해도 Got no tomorrow
Baby there's no tomorrow 그때 그대로 난 멈춰있고 마지막 그 순간에 머문 시간 너에겐 그저 지난 날이지만 Baby there's no more tomorrow
Till you come back every day is
Baby
yesterday
there's no more
속은 텅빈 죽은 미소인데 너를 만날 때보다 좋아 보인대 이젠 한숨이 노인데 난 숨이 조이네 미소가 나만 못 속이네 yeah. 평범해지긴 했어 맘이 짐이 됐어 많이 비워냈어 정말 미치겠어 내겐 들리지 않는 위로들 제발 그만해 사랑은 다른 사랑으로 있는다는 말 나에겐 이별보다 쓸쓸한 만남일 테니 시간이 다 해결해준다는 말 나에겐 매 순간이 죽은 듯한 삶일 테니 그래 사랑이란 건 받는다고 갖는 게 시간이란 건 걷는다고 가는 게 사람은 숨을 쉰다고 사는 게 아닌 걸 이젠 아는데 No No more tomorrow No No more tomorrow
네가 돌아올 때까지
No
No
No more tomorrow No more
내게 돌아올 때까지
No
No
No more
tomorrow Baby there's no tomorrow 그때 그대로 난 멈춰있고 마지막 그 순간에 머문 시간 너에겐 그저 지난 날이지만 Baby there's no more
Till you come back every day is
Baby
yesterday
there's no more
Till you come back every day is yesterday Till you come back every day is yesterday
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 TV를 껐어 새빨간 네 입술 널 너무나 사랑해서 난 커튼을 쳤어 새빨간 네 입술
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 TV를 껐어
새빨간 네 입술
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 컷대를 쳤어
새빨간 네 입술
내 눈엔 그 어떤 선보다 아름다운 너의 몸매 검은 머리 너만의 향기에 나는 녹네 때로 몰래 은큼한 상상을 해 그러다 욕심이 솟네 TV를 보다가도 거리를 걷다가도 시도 때도 없이 난 너를 원해 못 참아 어떻게 손만 잡아 딱딱하게 말하지마 네가 날 딱딱하게 만들었잖아 널 너무 사랑해 내 모든 걸 다 주고 네 모든 걸 다 갖고 싶어 더 가까이 널 안고 싶어 내 몸을 적시고 엉덩이 토닥토닥 하고 싶어
이 밤이 새도록 보여주고 싶어
어제와 또 다른 내 모습에 눈물까지 흘릴 거야
이 밤이 새도록 보여주고 싶어
넌 너무 사랑스러워 언제나 나를 설레게 만들어
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 TV를 껐어
새빨간 네 입술
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 컷대를 쳤어
새빨간 네 입술
저 혼자 갇혀 갑자기 커튼을 외쳐 잘 보고 있는 TV는 또 왜 꺼 그런 눈으로 왜 또 분위기 잡아 피곤해 그냥 난 잘래 네 품에서 꿈꾸고 싶어 밤새 그만 좀 보채 오늘만 날이 아니잖아 좀 참아 착하지 내 남자 그냥 코자자 삐지지 말고 내 손을 잡아 어린애처럼 왜 또 등을 돌려 못 말려 너란 남자 정말 웃겨 생각해볼게 어서 가서 불 꺼
이대로는 잠 못 자요 넌 너무 아름다워 난 오늘 이 밤을 보내기엔 아쉬워요 오늘은 안 된단 말 마요 그만
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 TV를 껐어
새빨간 네 입술
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 커튼을 쳤어
새빨간 네 입술
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 TV를 껐어
새빨간 네 입술
널 너무나 사랑해서 난 커튼을 쳤어
새빨간 네 입술 설레게 만들어
한 잔의 커피 그 출처는 빈곤 종이 비행기 혹은 연필을 쥐고 꿈을 향해 뻗어야 할 작은 손에 커피 한 땀이 차 고맙다 고마 바리스타 이런 현실 가슴 아프다 해 But I need caffeine 어서 샷 추가해 악순환의 순환계 나의 소비는 거머리 한 사람의 가난이고 한 사람의 럭셔리 저 멀리 내가 신고 있는 신발 만든 사람들은 아마도 지금 맨발 내 몸을 감싸주는 따뜻함 마저 역시 출처는 구덩이에 가득한 피와 뼈더미 내가 있어 보이기 위해서 없는 자의 눈물 고이지 뒤에서 다들 모르는 게 약이라고 해 의식이 병이 돼버린 세상이라 그래 출처 아름다움이 추억하면서 왔다면 아름다움인지 Tell me 출처 아름다움이 추억하면서 왔다면 아름다움인지 Represent where you're from. 어느새 성수가 돼버린 석유와 에너지 출처가 욕심인 전투와 chemistry Blood dia보다 빛나는 문제 하지만 기름값보단 귀찮은 문제 내 차가 출근길을 달리기에 걸으며 가는 날 위해 누군 전쟁터를 겨 출처는 fail 뒤따른 시스템에 땅을 파고 세워진 깃발은 비스듬해 But I need technology 어서 공장 하나만 더 세워줘 please 내겐 뿌리가 나무가 숲이 썩었든 말든 가지에 사과만 맺히면 성스런 가든 내가 앞서가기 위해서 한 걸음씩 만들어지는 벼랑이 뒤에 있어 다들 시간이 약이라고 해 현재가 병이 돼버린 세상이라 그래 출처 아름다움이 추억하면서 왔다면 아름다움인지 Tell me 출처 아름다움이 추억하면서 왔다면 아름다움인지 Represent where you're from 나 편하기 때문에 불편한 사람들 Thank